what's going on, Halo fans? Luke TheNotable here. Welcome to a new Halo video. Are you excited? We've got quite a lot to talk about! I can't wait to get into it. Finally, after a long, so much waiting. It's been so much waiting since the first Halo Infinite trailer. We finally got a sequel, and it's pretty cool. And I know, listen, I know it might not look like it just by looking at my channel, but I do care about Halo, I really do. This is a Master Chief action figure. Would I have this if I didn't like Halo? Would I have two of them? That's the back. Would I have two of them? Oh, they're mowing the grass outside. That's gonna make this really, really great. Do you have a Spartan field manual? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Look at that. That's rare. That's rare right there. Enough flexing. I have a point here. I want to talk about the new Halo Infinite trailer, Discover Hope. Discovering Hope? Discover Hope. Yeah. This is an important one. 343 Industries have said that not only is this a trailer, but it's also the start for the new Halo Infinite campaign. So this is kind of more than a trailer. It's sort of the first little look we're gonna see of Halo Infinite. This is what we're gonna be opening up to when we actually get the game in holiday 2020. Kind of similar to how Halo Wars 2's trailer went. Halo Wars 2 showed pretty much the first half of the game in their trailer. I'm not saying Halo Infinite just showed half the plot. I think there's gonna be way more to the story. And it's just kind of interesting that they're doing that again, showing us the actual story in a trailer. Hopefully they don't change everything and try to rewrite the whole thing in a year. That would be bad to happen again, wouldn't it? It's just all a little ironic, I think. The name of the trailer is Discover Hope, and I think, if anything, realistically, I don't have much hope. Hope just isn't really a good word for what I'm feeling about Halo right now. Hope is definitely not the word I would choose. I'm very excited to play Halo. It's been a while. It'll be 5 years by the time we play it, but I'm really not hopeful. Not at all. I wouldn't say I'm at all hopeful. These men took away split screen and we're just gonna let them get away with it, but at the end of the day, it's not like any of us have any say. We're all just heavily addicted to Halo, so we're all gonna be here forever. Maybe my Master Chief light up pixel art will make me feel a little better. See, it's a light. Anyway, I've been doing a ton of Fortnite content lately, and I did say that if there was any Halo Infinite or big Halo news in general, I would make a video on it. There was Halo MCC on PC, but then that got totally delayed. I don't even know if it's even happening. It's happening, I'm just impatient. Listen, and you know, it's okay to like more than one game. I don't have to just play Fortnite. I can play Halo and Fortnite, but I did say I would give you guys my own opinions on everything if there was any big news. So here we are. I figured the trailer was gonna be some sort of engine demonstration. They were going to use this new slipspace engine in some way to show us kind of how the gameplay is going to look. That's sort of the point of the trailer. And I think for the most part, they hit that out of the park. The trailer looked great. And if it is all 4K game engine, slipspace, everything, then it looked great. If this is real in-game engine footage, it looks pretty good. I could see Marines, I could see Covenant, maybe even Prometheans, whatever new enemies we're gonna have to fight in this new Halo Infinite. Whatever it is that we're gonna be fighting or whatever we're gonna be experiencing, it looks like we're at least gonna experience it in a pretty good light. Everything's gonna at least look pretty good. Do I think you should sell a whole game based off how pretty it looks? No, I definitely don't think so. I don't think Halo's ever been about the graphics. It's always been about the gameplay, and we didn't see any gameplay. So I just want to get this right off my chest right now. I was really not happy with the Halo Discover Hope trailer. I wanted to see gameplay. We didn't see gameplay. Chief could look like this. I would still play the game if it was fun, if it was Halo, if it was good. He could be pixelated. I wouldn't care. You may have seen the video on Hidden Xperia's channel where I talked about my opinions before the Halo Infinite trailer released, and pretty much everyone in that video wanted to see some form of gameplay. You've shown us that you can do motion capture. So can everyone else. Keanu Reeves got way more views than you with Cyberpunk. Not to dig into 343 too much. I really don't want to be mean here, but they really should have showed us some gameplay. I'm just gonna say that right away. I don't want to keep bringing it up. We should have saw gameplay. Your reveal trailer is the reveal trailer. Then you show gameplay, then you release the game. You don't get two reveal trailers. It's not fair. This Marine is actually exactly how I feel right now. That's exactly how I feel about Halo. I'm just sitting in the cold, dark, chilling, waiting to die. It's horrible. Why'd they show us the family? Why did we see the Marine's family? I just don't get it. I get it. We're supposed to maybe get a more human Halo game. That was something they wanted to do, is they wanted to give more humanity to the Halo games, but it doesn't look good. Look at that. Cortana in Halo 3 looks better than that, and that came out in 2007. You're gonna tell me you got this unlimited budget and you do that? Anyway, I don't mean to bag on the Marine too much. We have a Chief reveal, look at that, woo! I don't know why Chief is floating in the middle of space or anything. I don't know, I'm so confused. I was so confused when I watched it. Again, if we're assuming that this is the start of the campaign, they're kind of just starting you off with Chief in space. Hey, here's Chief. He's ready for battle. Let's use him. It's kind of how Halo 1 started. I'm seeing a lot of parallels between the two, and maybe that is a good thing. It means maybe we're gonna go back to those roots where we're just killing aliens, having a good time. Especially when you kind of see how Chief reacts with the Marine. The first words he says are
status report.
And that's just pretty much all Chief needs to say. I think Chief is best when he's just spitting out one-liners, shooting aliens, being a badass, having a good time. I don't want to speculate too much on the story. I really don't, because I know that 343 could totally just change everything and not do any of this and not bring this in as the main game opener or anything like that. They've been known to change things tremendously. I just sound so cynical. I just know it. But when you have a trailer called Discover Hope and you've released like 3 or 10 bad Halo games, I just don't have hope for you anymore. I really don't. I'm just sick of it. Halo 5 didn't have split screen, and they told us because people were too busy to play split screen. Yeah! There is a lot of hidden lore in this visor loading screen if you take the time to analyze all of it incessantly. And it tells us that, at least for right now, Halo Infinite is set in the far future, past Halo 5. They're also calling this a spiritual reboot of the entire series. So I think Halo 4 and 5 are just not gonna exist. Well, they're gonna exist, but we kinda asked for it though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, many times I've said that they should just delete 4 and 5. They should just get rid of Halo 4 and 5, start new, start fresh. I think it was always just a pretty radical idea that I never thought they would actually do. So, while I am cynical that they're taking it to DEF CON 4, it could be good for Halo. I just don't, I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna crack open a nice cold Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Everything will make sense. It's huge news for Halo, because they're basically saying that they're gonna change everything. The roots that they have driven into the Halo franchise, they're just gonna leave there, let them decay, start new, start fresh. I'm not saying I didn't see it coming, I'm not saying I didn't ask for it, but I'm surprised it's happening. Maybe ruining the franchise for 10 years has taught them something. I'm kidding, Bonnie, you did such a good job, really. Yeah, we didn't need split screen. We didn't want it. The engine looks good though, guys. I'm telling you, it looks good. Objectively, this looked good, especially if it's really the 4K game engine. We're seeing the game right there. It's not gameplay, but it might look similar, and that's sort of the point. One other good thing is we're also definitely getting a return to the classic, iconic art style. First off, the Chief in and of itself looks amazing. I mean, he looks exactly, not exactly, but close to what he looked like in Halo 3. You kind of get that when you look at him. You can see Halo 3 in that Chief. He's a little chunkier, for sure. A little more tub, if anything, around the edges. I don't know, man. That Halo 4 and 5 Chief, I don't know. He just didn't look as good. It looks way better now. I'm glad they're changing it. Oh, did you guys hear that shield warm-up sound? Real quick, let me play that. Ooh! Ooh! Yeah! We are returning to that classic art style that we saw in Halos 1, 2, and 3, and I think that's a great thing for the series. That's when the series was best, and if you're gonna do a spiritual reboot and take out the bad ones, you want to take out the ones where you totally made the Chief look different. I think if they're gonna go with an art style like 1, 2, and 3, that could be huge for the series. That's when people liked Halo. I know it hurts 343 doing this, because they want to make their own Halo. I think deep down, they want to do something that's totally different from the Bungie Halos that people love on its own. But maybe they are finally realizing that that's not gonna happen, and we should just beat on the nostalgia drum. I don't know, some things, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. We like Chief, we like killing aliens, whatever, just give us more of that. You don't always have to change something just for the sake of changing it. Some things are just straight up good, and I think that's what 343 is, at the end of the day, trying to do here, is they're trying to take Halo, the good parts, and they're trying to give us that, which is something I think we've all been asking for a long time. As far as Halo content goes, nothing's going on. This is it. You're watching the one thing. Are you happy with it? Yeah! I like Halo. I want to play it. I'm heavily addicted to the game. I want nothing more than to get my hands on the Halo Infinite beta, play that thing, kill noobs, teabag, you know? That's all I want. We'll get to play Halo. It'll all be fine. But until then, just play Fortnite. Do it. It's good. It's good. Look at this. Look at this gameplay. Use my supporter creator code Luke-TheNotable in the Halo item shop. I think I've done enough damage. We can probably end this now. It's probably been 10 minutes. See you guys, stay notable. Maybe next year, who knows.